This is when I was able to get up this morning. So good Monday morning. Yes, I had another vision and dream. But this one is this one here is a little bit more personal. So I don't know who, what, when, where, or why about the person. So I'm just gonna say TF. TF should know who he is. But I want to say, yes, sir, I got your message. This is more personal. I've been hearing this same song in my psyche, and I haven't heard this song since high school. And the song is by Monica. Never meant to call. No, say it's called "Before You Walk Out My Life." And I've been hearing this song in my head, y'all, all night long. In my dreams, it was like somebody driving in a car, and they were playing this song. And then I looked up, and in my dream, it was another car playing the song. And I want to say to all my angels, thank y'all so much for helping me last night or this morning. In my dream, I do appreciate it. But all right, TF, this is me waving the white flag, okay? Believe it or not, I'm waving the white flag at you, okay? I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not done being upset with you, but I am willing to make amends. All right? I'm willing to make amends. But I want you to quit being so doggone scary, too. Like you scared of your doggone shadow, man. And, speak up. Whoever you are, wherever you are, speak up. Yes, I'm still upset. That's. I'm gonna tell you why I'm upset, TF. Because before time began, there was a lot of promises made that was broken, and there was a lot of things said that I knew, and I said before all this stuff went down in both of our lives. And yes, anybody want to get on here and just talk about what she's talking about? I'm not talking to you on this one. This is a one-on-one conversation to someone, and he knows who he is. Okay? But there was back to what I was saying. There was a lot of promises made between the two of us. And I said, you're not going to be able to keep one thing. I told you. I said, you are making it so hard down here. You're not going to keep one promise, and I'm going to go through all this hell. But you kept saying, no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We're going to be all right. It's going to be great. I promise you, it's going to work out. It's going to do this. We're going to do that. And I'm like looking at you, and I said, you're going to lose more than you ever imagined going down this road with me. And you know good and well, this is past my breaking point. This is past what I asked. This is past This was our conversation, TF, if you remember, in the war room. This is what we talked about before time began, before this life began. I told you all the plans you had on the board was great for you, but you was going to leave me on the sideline. You were not coming for me. Especially with all these whores here And then witchcraft and black magic and all this stuff allowed. I said, you gonna forget about me. You gonna say, man, F her. You gonna screw me over. You gonna do all this stuff to me. To the point where I ain't gonna wanna do nothing or have nothing else to do with you. I said that. I said, you're gonna lose more than you ever imagined doing this crap. Because you got beside yourself, TF. You got beside yourself thinking you can be Superman or Batman or whoever the hell you want to be. And then you sat back and left me, like I said. And I've been through every last horrible thing on that board, like I said I would. Because I know you. We've been around each other for lifetimes. And every lifetime, in this kind of setting, in this kind of atmosphere, in this kind of world, when you have all these different secret societies and these men thinking they all almighty and all powerful and all this, I say, you're never going to do the right thing, because you never do. Not towards me. You don't. I don't even think I got the bare minimum from you this time. It was like, I don't know what I got this time. But I will say, after this last conversation, or this last vision and conversation I had in the heavens with the ancestors and everybody, because they were trying to get me to reason with you. Everybody wants me to reason with you and work this out for the betterment of the mission and for us. And I said, okay. And it wasn't an easy talk with us. I'm not going to talk about everything we talked about, but I will say it wasn't an easy talk. It was extremely hard to deal with. It was difficult to listen to. It was very difficult to listen to. But Abba and everybody, I finally see their point. I'm not saying I agree with it all the time. I'm not saying I ain't hurting from it. But I am saying I understand. So I told Father God, I said, I'll get on here and say they can do the right thing. So again, this is me waving the white flag at TF. I'm willing to make amends. Okay? If you want to know, yes, I have a new number. So, old number don't work, but you're smart. You figure it out. There's other ways to get in contact with me. You still have Facebook. So, but moving forward, only other thing I can say to everybody about my last vision I did have, the angels of God said that they are helping everyone in their life. If they're wondering, why is things working out for them, and why, like, I think a lot of y'all have some supernatural help. That was also said in this meeting I was in. A lot of you guys got some supernatural help recently. Last past few years, some of you, but few days and months. The last couple of times y'all noticed some things that just supernaturally worked out for you. Those are your ancestors and your angels helping you in your life. I told you that everybody's down here. It's all hands. I said this already. I said it's all hands on deck in heaven, and nobody's going back to sleep. Everybody from every lineage is up, because it's either going to be judgment or it's going to be assistance. Okay, everybody has to help. You have grandfathers and grandmothers. You have lineages of your life right now looking at you, seeing you walk through your life as you are, because this is extremely important. This here is extremely this is a difficult life cycle, you guys. Um, God let me see how difficult and important this life cycle is. It is extremely important. This is the one where you're living right now. This is the one that will tell the difference in your family lineage, what's going to happen next to you all. You guys, all of us have important roles. All of us have important roles, and all of us have jobs to do. But please understand, this is not up to you to live out a life like you got ancestors that want you to be. Excuse me. You don't have ancestors that's down here, like putting so much pressure on you, like you gotta save the world. No, they're here to help you through your life. Pray to them, okay? Well, pray to God to ask for help, and He'll send them to help you. I know a lot of people, like, don't understand the way I talk. There is a lot of things that's been done mentally to me, from medicine to poisonings. And I'm still in the process of letting God work all of my memories out the right way. If y'all knew, if y'all remember any of my smaller or other Facebook lives, they were poisoning me heavily at my last job before I moved to where I am here. I mean, it was every single day, from what I drank to what I ate. Even in my house, it was poison there. In the cleaning supplies I had, they put poison in that. Then they messed with my water. Then all my bills raised up to skyrocket high. I was paying close to $2,000 or over $2,000 a month in bills that's supposed to be under $1,000, under $500 really, because we barely used any utilities. But anyway, I digress. And then you have to understand, the way I grew up was not normal. A lot of witchcraft and black magic was done to keep me under control, as they say. You got to control her. That was what the men said. You got to control her. So a lot of mind manipulation, spell work, manipulation tactics, a lot of warfare, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical warfare was done for 40 plus years of my life. So in the same fashion of that, I would love to explain to some spiritualists, some self-proclaimed spiritualists, how things supposed to go. But if they don't want to listen, then that is on them. They'll be stuck here each lifetime, knowing that they had a chance to leave. I'm not going to argue, fuss, and fight with not one of you. This is one life cycle where God has told me to give on here and tell you, this is your chance to elevate. If you know you keep reincarnating here in this realm, there is a reason behind that. a huge reason behind that. If you know you keep having a lifetime only in this realm, and if you know anything about who we have plenty of different dimensions, and you keep on getting stuck here. There's a reason for that. I know some of these spiritualists don't like me, and I'm here to tell you, I don't care. I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your mother and try to lead you into a position where you can elevate yourself and your soul. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. That was one of the only reasons why I agreed to come down here, to see about getting some people who's elevated enough, who's balanced, so you can go into the next realms, back into the same positions where we were. Some of you guys have not been on God's army in a while because you refuse to elevate your thinking and stop your manipulations and stop your stupidity. Some of you guys have made it from what I saw last night, and that's good. I'm so proud of y'all. The ones of y'all who's ready to come back home, I'm so proud of y'all. I am. Excuse me. I am so proud of y'all. But that was one of the main reasons why we came down here, to see who wants to elevate their mind, who wants to elevate their soul, who wants to go back to where they were in God, who wants to get their positions back. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all can stay in y'all, same kind of ways of thinking if you want to. You're going to keep on waking up right here in this realm doing the same old same. But if you're ready to go home, start doing the work. Do not disrespect Yeshua. He is the catalyst that actually got you to where you need to be. His holy blood was the one who bridged the gap. If you still want to disrespect the one that is actually holding it together, then you'll still wake up here every single life cycle. The rock and the pillar. You got to be able to build your house on the solid rock. And the only way you can do that is get into the salvation. Now, that is the rule. That is the standard. And that is the organization of how you get started to get to the next life cycle and elevate yourself out of here. You do what you want to do with that. Y'all gods, right? Y'all kings and pharaohs and all this. Y'all got it, right? Y'all wonder why y'all keep waking up right here without elevating nowhere else. There's a reason behind that. I keep telling y'all, there's reasons behind things I say. I don't have to sit back and make it in layman's terms for you. Read between the lines and see what I'm telling you. Anyway, back to my TF. Back to you, sir. TF, there are some things here that was promised to me that I did not get, and I know that your tail stole because you want to have a good life. You're very smart. You're the master magician. I need one of these lottery wins for me like you promised. Yeah, I'm putting it out there because you promised it, and I can't talk to you, but you promised it. And this is one of these situations right now where I do need it. There's a lot of things going on, and yes, my attacks have been minimalized down because I want to thank you. I want to thank you for reminding me how to barricade or basically protect me and my children from all these different witches and warlocks attacking, and how to give it back to them. I thank you for that. But we under the shadow of the Most High in the presence of the Almighty, so we're good on that thus far. And I thank you for getting us not on the street. I thank you for that because they were coming in for the kill. But I would like to have one of my promises back to me. And that was a lottery win, and I don't mean some Rudy Poop $5 or $6. No, you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm putting it out here because it was promised. It was promised. And I'm glad, you know what, come to think about it, I'm kind of glad you didn't give it to me at that time frame. It was too many evil tail people in my life that was just not worth being around, not worth talking to, not worth dealing with. Thank you for that. But I'm past that now, and me and mine need some more we need to elevate out the situation we're in, okay? But I want to put that out there. Yeah, I know it's national, whatever, but that was promised. And you said you willing to move heaven and earth and hell if you got to. So I think you need to get those moving boards to get it started, because this is a time we really could use that extra kick, because we'll just say we could really use that extra kick to get out of harm's way here. I'm getting kind of tired of the mental games, the spiritual attacks, the racial slurs or racial underlining attitudes and things. I'm tired of being on guard, me and my kids. We have a situation going on where I am right now that really needs your dire attention, because it could get really bad really quickly when this other person show up at this place, and he is coming out of a either jail cell or prison cell. I don't know which one he's coming out of, but he's coming to be with another young lady here. And they do black magic, even though they talk about they love the Lord, and we watch Joseph Prince, and we watch, yeah. It's propaganda. Oh, he was ministering before he got caught up on drugs and got caught up in this. No, it's all propaganda. I read between the lines all the time. So we could really use your extra help here if you can do that, sir, Mr. Magician, Mr. Houdini. Really could use that help. But moving forward, I didn't want to get on here and talk really to the masses about anything particular. Just in your face. The last night's visions and dreams was mostly for me, and the meeting had to do with me. Both ancestors were there, sir. Both lineages of ours were there. I remember. So yes, I'm waving the white flag at you, TF. I'm done being upset to a point where I'm not willing to reason with you and compromise. Okay? And I'm hoping that that solved or answered any questions that you may have, because going back and forth in a meeting was very tiring to my soul. Well, to my body, not my soul. My soul feel energized because I got thank you. And I hope you could tell the ancestors and all the people of old and Abba, thank you so much, because I needed that energy. I really needed all that energy that y'all gave me. I really did. But other than that, yeah, I need you to start tearing up everything around you to get free. You need to break free from wherever you are. I mean, we're not getting any younger. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So I'm hoping and praying that you can get this message and get started on yourself, brother. I would like it if you could make that second thing I just talked about a minute ago happen for me and my two. We need to get clear. And plus, last but not least, we need some delays happening in our lives about some situations that's going on. We need some people delayed. We need some people delayed because, yeah, we just need some people delayed on their mission to attack me and my kids, because that's what their next attack is. Go and attack the earth angel. Go and attack God's daughter. Go and attack. I'm so tired. It's like these folks, y'all don't know how to stop. And I know if y'all going through the same thing, y'all know exactly what I mean. It's becoming like redundancy. It's like, man, do y'all have anything else to do with your soul's journey other than this? If not, you need to be recalibrated. You really do. You need to be reset, restart, renew, or destroyed. Because this here, I want you to think about, and this is to my enemies, I want you to think about your life. You set your sights on somebody just to destroy them. That is your soul's journey. Look how stupid you sound. That sounds stupid. Everything on this earth here to enjoy, but you set sights to destroy somebody's life. That is your soul's journey. You know how dumb that sounds? You waste your whole entire life. Yeah, you may have a job. Yeah, you may have a car, a house, whatever, but you set yourself up for failure in your life to control somebody else's. Because this is basically set up for failure for you. This was all a setup for failure for you to sit back here and have your narcissistic tale shown to the masses about how stupid you look and are. I don't care what age you are. How dumb are you to have this whole entire life to enjoy without the stress and strife of everyday struggles, and you decide to go in and destroy people's lives because that makes you feel like you some kind of high and mighty, stupid layman term person that is not even worthy of God's care anymore. Wow. You're not even worthy of God's care because he don't care about you. That's where he is with you. He don't care about y'all. That's why y'all don't feel that protection no more. That's why y'all feel so open and y'all feel so exposed. Because that's what I saw. I saw y'all open and exposed. No more protection. That's dumb, y'all. You hear me? Narcissists, demon souls, dummies. God is not protecting you anymore because he doesn't care about you anymore. He turned his back on you. That takes a lot for Abba, for Daddy to do that. That takes so much. I mean, man, do you not know how much it takes for him to do that? He has a loving heart towards you, but for him to say judgment and turn his back on you, it is so much you did to just hurt him to a point where he just said, forget you. I forget you. I don't care. That is a hurtful and hard thing for him to do, but dang it, he did it. And I was like, oh, here we go. Because y'all don't understand what it's like to have a father that disowns his own child or children. He disowned you last night. No longer are you even looking at him. He's not even looking at you in the demonic sense anymore. He don't even look at you as that, meaning you can't even go to hell no more. He wants you destroyed. He wants y'all gone. He wants to forget about you. That means that's the guillotine. That means your souls are being destroyed, man. That's what this means. That's what this means. That is the harsh truth of your situation right now. Are y'all not ready to repent yet? Are y'all not ready to get back in his good graces? I don't even think y'all can, honestly. The way I saw that, I don't even think y'all can. Because y'all so hell-bent on being evil and being destructive and being just straight, just wrong in everything you do. He turned his back on you. That y'all don't understand how hurt, how it takes a lot of paperwork, a lot of meetings, a lot of war, a lot of warfare. It takes a lot of counseling that you refused. It takes a lot of advice that you refused. It takes a lot that you just refused to do for God to say, I don't care. I forget you. I turn my back on you. That means guillotine time. That means your name, that means he has folded up the book of life on your soul, and he is now refusing to put your name back in there. Because he can't put names back in there. He can scratch them out, and then he can write them right back in there, because it's his book. He's the creator. You understand what I'm saying? He creates it. But for him to fold up his book and walk away from you and just keep going, don't look back and say, I turned my back on you. I do not care anymore. That is so hurtful for anybody to see, witness, or go through, because now the Father says you are now at this, you're not even at dismemberment. Remember, I don't know if y'all heard my Facebook Live when I said, God said, dismemberment, dismemberment, no, it was a lot of this. It was disbarred, dismemberment, dismantled. They was dismantled, disbarred, dismemberment, dismantled, disbarred, dismemberment. I think those were three I used about a year ago in my Facebook Live. I think it was disbarred, or I think it was dismantled, disbarred, dismemberment, in that order. Dismantled, disbarred, dismemberment. I kept having those three words. This is what you call dismemberment. When God turns his back on you and walk away from you, and he does not turn around, and you do not care no, and he does not care no more. He is the creator. He says he's finished. That says a lot. I'm hoping that some of my enemies, like they always do, want to listen in on my broadcast. This here is for you. I am so sorry for what you're about to go through, because you have not witnessed loneliness, pain, torture with no grace, mercy, or care in the world or in the universe or in any realm like you're about to go through. For him to walk away and take all of his love, all of his everything from you, and walk away with his book of life in his hands, and to walk away from you, because I walked away with him. I walked away with him. But him to see him walk away from you. And now you're exposed to take on all of this pain of life by your lonesome. You can have everybody around you, but it's going to be by your lonesome, because you are individual in this earth. You are individual when you come in this earth. I don't care if you're twins. You are an individual in this earth. And you'll be an individual when you leave this earth. And to know that you will individually go through this by yourself with no help. And he has blocked himself from you. He has also blocked, you can't even talk to him. He's blocked you out. That means that even your Satan and Lucifer, even they have to walk away from you. They can't help you. If he tells them to do not pay attention, even they gotta stop paying attention to you. Meaning they will cut you out and it don't matter no more. You cut out the book of life. You cut out the body, good and or bad. You cut out the Mata laws has basically judged against you. Believe it or not, people, when you leave here, you go through the Egyptian time frame of judgment. Christ is the pillar for you to get home, and it has a lot of grace and mercy when you hit those courts. But the courts are the Egyptian courts, and it's different realms that you have to go through, regardless if y'all like it or not and don't understand. And, oh, we don't believe that. Okay, well, you don't have to believe it. It doesn't matter. You'll be stuck in a realm where they decide you to go to. There's a lot down here y'all don't understand. And for all my spiritualists, it tells me we ain't doing no religion. I'm not religious either. But guess what I do know? I know all the books. From the Emerald Tablets to the Holy Bible. And the reason why the Holy Bible is the cornerstone is because it was so much done down here that is against the laws, even the Maya laws and the laws of God. It was so much done down here in this realm that it had to be a book to bridge you, to give you forgiveness, and to give you clarity, or give you clearing to go back across the realms. The Bible is the only one that gives you that. You can know every last Egyptian book there is, but until you get yourself in the position where you are forgiven of your sins and you are purified through the blood of Christ, which is the holy blood of God's Son, to get back across to your dimension, you will stay here. It has to be done if you want to get out of here. That's why I said there was a lot of tornadoes, personal tornadoes coming in, tearing up people's lives. But if you not have that rock to hold on to, and that rock turned into that pillar, the rock and the pillar goes together. But anyway, like I said, even in that vision, nobody was really listening to me. So when those tornadoes came, they tore them up. But I'm done. I digress. I talked to my enemies. I talked to my TF. I talked to everybody on here, I think. But I think I'm done. But this is but for TF, I am with you. Yes, I still love you. Yes, I still care about you. Yes, you have pissed me off beyond pistivity. And yes, a part of me still want to fight you, sir, because you knew better and you still did it. And you know what? I can't get all the way mad at you. You're right. Because of the fact that it was revealed to me in our meeting that you were under heavy, 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 heavy black magic from the demonic realm. Really, the one that was forbidden to use. They used it on you. Those witches and warlocks will be destroyed after this life. They was forbidden. I think even Lucifer told them it was forbidden and they still did it. So, for them to control the TFs around the world, they used that forbidden black magic to control you all, especially all the men TFs. And they did a triple, quadruple portion on you, sir. Wow, they did a lot of, and then they did it so you will only love their women. Their demonic women, which they are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. For the eyes, yes, they're gorgeous, but they're just sour. They're demonic. They're evil women. They're Delilahs and they're Jezebels, Luciferians, different realms of different demonic women, just to keep you guys in your lower states. So the main thing that you have to do is rise up. If you want to, okay, yes, sir. If you want to get over this whole madness of your physical body and get your loins under control, this is for male or female, you have to go into fasting. And in that fasting, as you are denying your body food, not water, water you need, but food, entertainment, just different things. As you deny yourself those pleasures or even necessities and go back to the one who loves you, which is the Creator, Abba, and go back to Him and hush. Sorry. Sorry, I have my Lulu in here and she wants to bark at everything she hears. Anyway, if you want to go back into that is the best way to fight. That's how I was able to fight minds off. Because you gotta understand, these demonic people, they put the spirits of lust in me. They put the spirit of a lot of demonic things. And then they was raping me since I was a baby. So, and it wasn't just them. They voodoo priests, everything. You name it, they did. You name it, these bastards did it, okay? Okay, you name it, these bastards did it to me. But the way I was able to break free from those situations was fasting and total consecration to Source, to Abba, to God, and go in and just break away from any lustful, free myself of any lustful thing. That means I started getting rid of everything, every person, the nouns, person, places, or things. I got rid of all of it. I had to do it cold turkey, and it took me about a good 3 weeks. I didn't talk to the people. I did not go those places. I did not enjoy those things. And it took, and it wasn't, and I didn't beat myself up if I failed. I just went back to what I knew. You know, if you're having problems with that and you don't know why you can't stop, fasting is one thing I know that works. I know it works because it works, okay? Um, it worked for me and it works for anybody else because fasting is one thing where your body basically is denied all luxuries of life and put into a position of submission before Abba, before the Creator, and He can come in and actually start changing you up and working you from the inside out. You're under total submission to Him. He can rebuild you, remodel you, reshape you, reform you to what you need to be. But you have to go in under full submission, total consecration. That's the only way you're able to break off a demon in your life. And that is also biblically based, just like it's also in the laws, the Maya laws. If you look down the lower realms, it's there. Total consecration. And like I said before, my Egyptian culture and friends and family, we were the first holy people. I don't know what y'all think this was or who y'all thought this was or what. We are the first holy people on this earth. And I said we need to get back to holiness a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. Holiness is godliness. Holiness is godliness. Period. You want to get back to yourself? Fast and pray. Get back to the Creator. Surrender yourself completely to Abba, to your Father, the one who made you, to get you back into a position where you're understanding who you are, why you're here, and who you are and whose you are, why you're here, and what is your mission on a whole nother level of understanding. Okay? I'm done talking. Yep, I'm hoping to get some change out of you. I'm hoping, since this meeting has been adjourned from last night, and I think I've done everything I need to do on my end. Please, Houdini, I need you to make some magic happen my way. I think I put enough in the ethers, in the heavenly realms for you to understand, and also enough to push forward on what I'm doing here. But I do need some help here before you. I just do need some help here, okay? All right. I'm done talking, you guys. And if it's went over your mind, over your head, I do apologize again. These were just messages that I got in the ether realms that I need to put out here on the earth. And yeah, again, TF, I wave the white flag, okay? All right. The rest of y'all, have a blessed day. Let everything work together. I pray that God works everything out for your good. I hope His face shines upon you and you have a beautiful, blessed day today. God bless you guys. Good night or good day. Oh, wait. Good morning to everybody who said hello, hi, and everything. Sorry, good morning to everybody who said hello, hi, and everything this morning. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. I hope and pray that you guys have a good day.